Well, the Festival of Lights kicked into high gear recently as city officials, dignitaries, and the Chabad of Downtown L.A. came together for the annual Hanukkah Ceremony at City Hall. The rabbi and L.A. Mayor Eric Garcetti light the first and second candles of Hanukkah, kicking off the 8-day Festival of Lights celebration. And there was no holding back as faith and city leaders got into the spirit of the holiday at City Hall by kicking up their heels and doing a traditional dance.
And this light is indicative of what the City of Angels offers as an example to the rest of the world what is possible in terms of hope, faith, peace, and love.
Hanukkah commemorates the rededication of the temple in 165 BC after its destruction. The oil for the eternal flame was supposed to last for only 1 day, but stayed lit for 8. The mayor tried to explain the miracle to his young daughter.
She said, "How, Daddy? How did it burn for 8 days?" And that moment when you try to tell your child about the possibility of the divine, the possibility of the miraculous, the possibility that hope can sometimes overcome anything we think possible is the message today.
Hanukkah is a time for Jewish people to not only remember the darkness of the past, but also hope for a bright future for all.
We call on all communities to work together to strengthen our relationship between the United States and Israel, between France, the United States, and Israel, communities of goodwill working together for the betterment of our people and our communities and our world.
We have the ability to create our own miracles. We can't just sit around and wait for them, but we actually can create them.
This 150-year-old menorah has special meaning because it once belonged to a synagogue in Poland and was later smuggled out piece by Holocaust survivors and eventually found its way to Los Angeles, where it has shone brightly for the last quarter of a century.
Don't you ever, ever be afraid, because you're never, ever alone. That's what it's all about. And that's what Hanukkah is about.
The celebration, of course, wouldn't be complete without traditional Hanukkah songs performed by the Chabad Children's Choir and plenty of latkes and jelly donuts. A special time to rejoice in a festival of light.